Coming to a new country, leaving behind what your ancestors called home, is not easy. It's a journey to find a new home. A home of your dreams, or sometimes a home that's just a dream. Story of CNCA, or what Calgary Nepalese Community Association is better known as, is pretty much the same. It is a quest of a community to build a home and a community. A quest that started with a dream.
For our future generations, we need to have some root. So having an association was very important. So we can transfer some of our heritages and our cultures, our language to them somehow. They may not be interested right now, but if we transfer them, they will carry on in the future. And in Calgary, just like many other societies, like other communities from other countries.
Established in 1985 as Nepali Canadian Association, it went through name change as Calgary Nepalese Community Association in 2007. It was only in the year 2009 when the dreams of a home began taking shape. This was when CNCA was registered under Alberta Gaming and Liquor Commission and participated in casino volunteering activities. This would help the association become financially stable in coming years. But it wasn't a cakewalk from there. It would take a few more years for the association to be able to save money generated from volunteering at the casinos for its own facility. It took preparation of a business plan when AGLC approved that the association could save up to half of its gaming proceeds so that CNCA could have its own home. The year was 2013.
We got our first casino proceeds in 2009 when I was the president. At that time, my vision was to establish a community center for us. And the money that we saved, it was the 50% of the casino proceeds, wasn't enough. So we had to go search for either matching grants from the government or do a donation drive or both. So we started looking for all the options.
The dream gathered momentum in 2016 when CNCA decided to form a task force in May. Led by Divya Pradhan, a team of Dr. Binod Kesi, Prasannaman Shrestha, Lisa Singh, Narayan Pokhrel, Gyanendra Shrestha and Haribol Sharma was put to the task. This began a series of brainstorming sessions, workshops and several rounds of meetings every week. It wasn't just about how to buy, it was also about what exactly to buy. Every CNCA event was sort of a plebiscite, when questions were asked with the members if they wanted a community center or not. The task force made sure every social and community gatherings would eventually discuss a home for CNCA. Even children's birthday parties were not spared.
So these were topics of discussion in every CNCA events or even private parties for kids' birthday parties of that sort. We also hosted a brainstorming session with all the past presidents of CNCA as well as other members of CNCA, and that also discussed about the different options for the CNCA Centre. We also hosted a number of townhouse style information sessions where we basically discussed what kind of CNCA Centre do we want to see in future, whether it would be a RC2 zone old building or would it be industrial bay. Eventually we landed into this CNCA Centre in Plint Road. There were lots of uncertainty, but lots of people were also excited about hearing the dream of owning a CNCA Centre, our own building, coming to life. When I look back with all the challenges that we have surpassed and the building that we currently now have that has been recently renovated with an expense of over 80,000, now we have such a beautiful facility that we can use for various CNCA events as well as other different activities. I feel extremely proud.
Then in October 2016, CNCA held a special general body meeting which passed a financial plan. The meeting set an ambitious target of purchasing a building for CNCA at around $550,000 to $600,000. Of the whole amount, $150,000 to $200,000 was to come through loans, while CNCA AGLC funds were to contribute just over $200,000 and provincial grant would contribute $100,025. The plan was massive and it needed a massive drive, both in terms of donations and looking for grants.
सुरु हुन अगाडि हामीले चाहिँ एउटा मास मिटिङ राखेको थियौं अनि त्यसको साथसाथै हामीले एउटा मास इमेल गरेको थियौं अनि कति साथीहरुले त्यो अबाउट 50% साथीहरुले त्यो इमेल र चाहिँ नि मास मिटिङ गरेको भरमै चाहिँ नि डोनेसन गर्नु पर्यो बाँकी छुटेको साथीहरुलाई एक फोन कल गरेको भरमै साथीहरुले सहज रूपमा चाहिँ नि यसमा चाहिँ नि कन्ट्रिब्युसन गर्नु भएको थियो साथीहरुलाई अलि च्यालेन्जिङ जस्तो लागेको थियो तर मलाई के विश्वास थियो भने साथीहरुले जहिले पनि पढ्दाखेरि सीएनसीए लाई एकदम चाहिँ नि माया गर्नुहुन्छ यसबाट चाहिँ नि $1,20,000 उठाएकोबाट के चाहिँ नि प्रुफ भयो भने सीएनसीए लाई चाहने यो क्यालगरी तथा अरु बाहिर ठाउँमा पनि सीएनसीए को ठूलो परिवार रहेछ.
The drive went so well that the original target of collecting $50,000 through donation was surpassed within a month. By the year end, it was almost double of that. The grant application for CFEP went ahead too. By April 2017, CFEP grant was approved at $225,000. The original plan was to get $125,000. With collection drive gaining strength, the task force also got a facelift. The task force had an inclusion of Girish Regmi, Dinesh Kimire, Padma Gurung and Dr. Raju. The task force started hunting for a home. After viewing several properties, the team found a property at 7239F Flint Road, Southeast Calgary. The team decided to make an offer for purchase. The property would cost CNCA $480,000. But there was work to be done. A community centre to be built from what was a warehouse. Challenges included getting development permit for a social organization, design drawings, securing funds for renovations as well as a waiver of property tax. But the members stood up to their commitment. From providing a loan to CNCA for renovations to running around to get property tax waived, CNCA found its members standing for the organization.
CNCA purchased a facility that was which was a commercial condominium and mainly used as a warehouse. A lot of people thought, oh, CNCA has a property now and we have our community center, but no, not so fast. We bought a warehouse and we had to convert a warehouse to our home, our community center. And again, when you say home itself is a complex issue, right? I mean, what exactly home for CNCA? Is it an office? Or is it a meeting hall or event place for the event, or how many washrooms do you need? Kitchen, do we need kitchen one? Or what else? All those things we have to really put together, and what really community wants, that is our home. Finding a home itself is a challenge. And next, we just had bought the warehouse. I mean, we couldn't even put our community name on the facility unless we get the application and approval from the city as a social organization. That was a big challenge. So first thing to be done was a development permit application. And that itself is a long process. It took 3 months just to get that permit approval. At the Christmas time, we got the development permit approved and got the released for the DP application. The next step was to get the building permit done. So to do the building permit, it involved a detailed design. And then you need to identify everything and meet the city's requirement. So it is accessible. It's all the characteristics of community center. We had to put those things in the plan. That is again another challenge. So it came. I mean, there's so many hurdles. We had to bounce hurdle. We had to dodge some of them. At some point, we even faced a big roadblock. We can say very proudly that we did do it.
This is October 2018. And now CNCA has a home, the first such for a Nepali community in the city, and that too without any mortgage.
It's really amazing because when we came here, we just barely know a couple of families. Right now, like when we enter in this facility, we feel like there are 114 families in like couple of years. When we have our own home, then it means it's a place to meet and greet, it's a place to worship, it's a place to chat, like to share our feelings and everything. So definitely having this one is a pride moment for all the Nepalese people who live in Calgary. This is just the start, this is not the end, right? So this is, now we have our facility, then what's next?